Tell that bitch that kick rocks, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Good morning, everyone. Why y'all always on a gangster lean? Explain it to me. Like, why? Let's straighten ourselves up. All right. That bitch. Mm. Neighbors. That shit got a block. Tell that bitch to kick rocks, yeah, yeah. And I don't want no more love. I feel it's poison. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you are my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters. In your presence I find infinite peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence, now and forever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever. And I don't want no more love. I feel it's poison. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, bitches. Happy Friday. Happy fucking Friday. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. Hey, y'all. Happy Friday. Come on in here. Come on in this bitch. Okay, let's talk about something. Let's clear this shit the fuck up right here, right now. All right, let's see what we got. And it's a Ouija board. What's some little things on the Ouija board? The love that you send out into this world is being noticed. It will be coming back tenfold very soon. And then I just say something. I just said, and I don't want no more love. That shit is poison. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said, got too much stress on my chest. Can't get it off of me. I put my demons to rest, but they keep stalking me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then this thing said, the love that you send out into the world is being noticed. It will be coming back tenfold very soon. So maybe we just working out the emotional stress and kinks of love right now, okay? Because what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all, that shit is stuck in my brain. Like, period. All right, let's see. What we gonna put in here? Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Come on in here. Bring your ass in here and let's talk, okay? Let's clear this shit the fuck up right now. So I'm gonna tell y'all. The other day I was saying something. Mind y'all, told y'all I've been having a very, very good time. Like the conversations, with the people, my friends and family, and my scarf ain't even on right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking why I didn't finish tying it, but Anyway, so we've been having conversations about love, life, relationships, people. It wasn't really, love, life, relationships, but it's love, life, and relationships, right? Um, this Earth School. So on a daily basis, we're dealing with people, right? And so sometimes we have good interactions, sometimes not so much. Um, but do it mean that you don't love somebody if you say something that you deem to be true and your truth ain't their truth, right? So anyway, I was having a conversation with my brother the other day. I don't think I like that. And I don't want no more love. Oh shit. Y'all, I gotta do something real quick. So give me 1 second. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Royal. Happy birthday to you. Yay! How old are you? 7. How old are you? 7. How old are you? Were you so pretty? And look what I got. Oh, let me see. Lip gloss popping. Oh, nails. Period. You in a beauty seat? Yeah. Getting glamorized for your birthday? Yeah. Your hair looking like bundles? Yeah. Period and period. So is it going to be a good day? Yeah. All right. I love this for you. So what we doing today? Go to crab legs. and then on Saturday we go to skate and party. Oh, and period. Who's all coming? Everybody's invited? Yep. Okay. What you wearing? It looks my crown. Oh, okay. She got the crown ready. You was ready for this day. You was waiting. 7 wasn't gonna hold you, huh? Or 6 wasn't gonna hold you. 7 was on the way. Oh, you look beautiful. Thank you. Okay, you wearing that to school? Okay, so they gonna know. You got your little button so people can put money on your shirt? No. Okay, well they gonna drop them coins for you anyway, okay? All right. So where your Cash App at? Who got your Cash App? Cash App is, right? No. If somebody asks you Cash App, it's Royal. It's Royal Rain 4. All right, put it in the family group chat where everybody's telling you happy birthday. I put it in there so they can drop them monies for you, so you can have some extra stuff for skating. Okay. Okay. All right, I love you. Cash App them if I want. No, let them Cash App you, honey. Yeah, let them Cash App you. Don't Cash App them. Like when I go to a skate party and I want candy, I can Cash App. Yeah, you can buy your own stuff, honey. Yes, you can drop them coins, honey. Yes, ma'am. Bing, And period. Go ahead and put your cash app in the family group chat, okay?
Okay.
I love you. Have a good day. So, you said you getting crabs, honey. Where we going to the crab place at?
Where?
I don't know. The seafood boil place.
The seafood boil place.
Okay, eat some crab legs for my mom too, okay? But I'm about to cash app you, so put your cash app in there because I got you.
Okay.
All right, I love you.
Own card too and everything.
You got your own card?
Yep.
Period. So you gonna just go swipe your card?
Yep.
All right, we can really let them know, honey. We gonna let the people know. Put the cash app in there.
It is. Put it in there while Mama on the phone.
That's right. Put it in there so we can get you popping.
Can you type it?
No, you type it.
What is it? Royal Rain?
Royal.
Right?
It's all together. R.
R
How to spell your name?
O Y A L.
And then rain. No spaces, just right rain. R.
R E I G N.
4.
4.
Royal Rain 4.
Why my stuff always have to end with 4?
All right, period.
Oh.
So we got Royal Rain 4. Hold on. Let me go ahead and hook you right on up, ma'am. Royal Rain 4. Royal says she got her own card. She ain't got time to be playing with nobody.
She said my mama ain't keeping my money.
And period. She said you ain't gonna try her.
I'm crying.
Royal, you said you're gonna be keeping tabs on it. Royal Rain 4. Is that your picture? Royal, what type of picture you got on here? Let me see you.
It look like it's her. What picture is it?
And period. Royal look cute. She got her peace sign up, her nails out. Royal, I am cracking up. Were you?
Remember when I was turning 6? That's the picture with me and you.
Alright, is that cute? Is it tight?
Royal, confirm you want to add Royal Rain 4 as a recipient. Yes.
This one like this one.
Well, this one ain't going like that one.
I am cracking up.
You got a cowlick.
Mommy, I would necklace.
You want a necklace?
Yep.
Did you ask for that for your birthday?
No.
Oh, man, I just have any necklaces laying around, sister.
Where's my nails?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, fail. When you first showed me, I was like, is that medicine?
Royal says she is turning 7, honey.
It's hot in here.
Where Milan at?
At school.
Milan at school already? Milan says she ain't got time for this.
I'll leave out 7 o'clock in the morning.
When they get out of school?
Mama, get out first.
She get out at 3 o'clock. She get home at 3 o'clock.
Alright.
And my bus come at 8:30.
Royal Rain 4.
Yeah.
Alright.
What's this? Keep on my nails.
Yes, so they can strip.
Look, Mama.
Hold on, Royal. I'm trying to send you your cash app. Alright. Where you at? Period. Who's that? Lilo? Is that Lilo? Or that's Stitch?
No, that's Stitch.
Stitch, okay. Girl, I be up on it, honey. I be up on it. You get that cash app?
Her name is Angel.
Hey, look how much money
Did you got cash app now?
How much is it?
Mommy,
How much to 20 plus 30. Sorry, you should send her $30.
And period. You on the move.
Huh? With 20 plus 30. Wait, put
40.
no, almost.
50.
Yeah.
Look, you on your way, girl. You have a bankroll by the end of the day, okay? Period.
Oh,
All right, I love you. I gotta go because I'm on live. But happy birthday to you. Your hair is popping, honey. You want to say hi to the people to let them know? Yo, that's Royal
My
for her birthday
today.
today. And period. Looking beautiful. Got the bundles out. All right, I love you.
I love
Have a good day. Call me when you get home, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you. Make sure you put it. Oh, it's already in there. That way, Uncle RJ and them and all them will see it. And they'll cash app you.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let them know you're going to get crab legs today. You got to pay your own. You got to pay your own way since you balling out here.
I sent you $10.
Uh-oh. Period.
Zai,
All right. Love you.
Love you, so thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. I'm cracking up. Y'all, happy birthday to Royal. All right, let's see where I gotta go now. Where was I at? Oh, okay. So, yeah. Is it too early for y'all or something? Or what is happening? Because something happened yesterday, last night. My notifications went out, but for some reason, nobody got them. Okay, so what I was telling y'all was I was talking to my brother the other day on the phone, and I was saying something, and then I said I love me this person, right? I love me I love me some, and I inserted name here. My brother said you don't sound like you love this person. No, I'm being lazy, but I did hit the like on my way in. I'm a little lagged. Girl, I felt the same way, but I have been up already like at fucking 4 something in the morning. And me trying to go back to sleep, it just wasn't working. So all it did was create a little extra, like, fatigue. I should have just stayed my ass doing what I was doing. But instead, I didn't. So anyway, right, y'all know how they say it's a thin line between love and hate? Do y'all think that's true? Because I really think that's true. And then the funny thing is, sometimes some people can take truth for maybe, the wrong way or something, and misconstrue it. Right? So if you say something that could be contrary to what, maybe the person deems to be, like you wouldn't say that if you love me. Well, what if I'm trying to help you? Yesterday I saw a video between the husband and wife, right? And it was funny. I should have saved it. But he asked her, what do you hear when I say, are you going to eat all of that? She said, I hear you a big back and, are you going to finish? Why you got that much food in this, that, and a third? Mind you, he just said he was just wondering if they was going to eat that. So it's a thing where men and women hear 2 totally different things. I had a drink, had a talk, but something still feels off, LOL. And damn, is the line thin for toxicity, but that is true. Because then you know how they'll say, like, the difference between a healthy relationship and, one that is not so healthy, right? But doesn't a healthy relationship still pull energy? I mean, it does. And then because I told y'all, this song been stuck in my head. It's Rod Wave. And the lyrics, let me see. Let's find this shit. Because I don't know why this particular song is stuck in my brain. But it started after I just started being a troll. So, mind you, it's not that I dislike anybody. It's just that, fuck y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? The people. And then, and it's not that, I don't know, but we need to clear this thing up, because then last night I gave y'all the definition of poison when it comes to spiritual, right? He said, I was trying to fuck with Lil what's her name, but she be acting like a fan. But first of all I heard was niggas always doing something and then trying to hide it. And you should want somebody to be your biggest fan, right? But then it's always a thing. Like, maybe if we gotta keep something secret, we shouldn't be doing it. And maybe it's not to even expose it to the world. Like somebody would say, well, why does everybody not have to? No, it wasn't that it had to be exposed to the world or anything else. Because, you know, sometimes when the world touches stuff, they taint it. I get it, right? But also it should, you know, maybe not be a rule that you're hiding something. And it's been feeling off since like 8 last night. But ain't that why I would say something LOL? I'll try to not to be nice, but girl, listen, I just been being whatever the fuck come out the mouth, it's just gonna be that, because that must be the thing that's required for the situation. And I really like am proud of myself for that, is all I'm gonna say, because again, I was saying some shit the other day and my brother was right. Maybe the way I was saying it, you know, but I was just saying it because I was being a troll. But my brother said, you don't sound like you love that person. Maybe the person might not think that I love them either, because, you know, I was saying what I was saying, but shit, bitch, fuck you. Like, you is being this way. So to me, it's almost like, but maybe if I was just like cheering bullshit alone, you know, that would be great. Anyway, it led me to still more fully understand, like, connections, y'all. And I'm not saying nothing about connections. We should have connections. We should have healthy connections. So don't take this as, you know, I feel some type of, because all things need to be talked about and discussed, because it's this thing said the love you send out into the world is being noticed. Because I tell y'all, everybody comes in the chat, I love y'all, thank y'all for being here. I tell people I love them because I do love y'all. In love with a situation and love is two different words. So maybe that's also, let's look up the definition of what is the definition of love. Is love me kissing your ass and doing everything that you want me to do? Is love me saying everything that you want me to say? Like, I don't feel like that's love, but you know, maybe that's a thing. All right, so he said she had to tell the whole world, you know what I'm saying, and had to tell the whole world. He said, and I don't want no more love. I feel it's poison. Late night I can't sleep because I hear voices telling me I'm too deep. Quit trying to force it. Got too much stuck on my chest, can't get it off of me. I put my demons to rest, but they can. But to me, it sounds like it's a whole nother situation happening right here with him, right? But anyway, as I looked up the definition of poison, because y'all know I like definitions of shit, right? This is what the shit said. Mind you, I ended up telling my son about it this morning because it's been a thing like going on here with these relationships. So Athena said, but I ain't, like I speak according, but I'm learning to just be how I feel and apologize when wrong. And it should not be nothing wrong with you saying what you feel. And what if sometimes you're not even wrong? What if that is your feeling and your feeling's not wrong? But people expect for us to be a certain type of way, and is that not a them problem, or is that a us problem? All right, so also I've been practicing what you preach. Yes, that's great. Learning to make it normal, no matter how bad a situation could be, doesn't mean either party has to make it worse. And just because I don't like something that you like, don't mean that we're arguing, or just because I don't like your behavior. Because do you have to like a person's behavior every moment of the day, or every move they make? Because to me, I feel like that's also false, being fake. That's like, so we was talking about acting, or we should have been talking about acting, but you know, people will act like they love you. People will act like they love you, and then somebody will be telling you the truth, and you'll believe the person that is acting like they love you. Meanwhile, that person's using you to get whatever it is they want. But the person that's being honest with you, which is showing you that I love you, like, it's like almost we misconstrue things. And I don't know why for the life of me, but I feel like it's like untangling my line of earth school this week has been untangling the misconceptions and really or the illusion, like untangling the illusion, because just because somebody act like they like you don't mean they do. Hey Strength, welcome, thank you for being here, love you. So Strength, do you understand the difference in what I'm saying? As a man, Strength is a man. So as a man, would you rather somebody that acted like they like you, or would you rather somebody that showed you that they like you? And maybe in them showing that they like you, they may say some things that may rock your boat a little bit, but it may make you think later on. Meanwhile, the person that's acting like they like you is only going to be here until, whatever it is that they achieve or complete as far as the assignment is concerned is over and done with. I swear you're in my head always. I was talking about love. In fact, of these people idea of it, and then the chemical and energetic aspects. I feel you can love, but love is a way of life in my eyes. Love is a way of life. And I feel like when you embody love, because the love that you send out to this world is being noticed. That means that somebody out there understands how to truly love, because I be feeling like these people got shit fucked up. It's the illusion of, and mind you, I'm a lover of love. So of course, I would like the love part. I want to be, have the love part. But then, like I said, we looked up the definition of poison, right? And this man said, I don't want no love, no more love. I feel it's poison. So, spiritually, poison represents anything that slowly or silently corrupts your essence, distorts your truth, or drains your life force. Strength said, show me love. We are all damaged, conditioned. We're all conditioned. I ain't gonna say I'm damaged. I'm gonna say I'm untangling and unweaving. And if I say something, and I might be mad at you today, because I told my brother, I said, when he said, you don't sound like you love this person, because I was trolling the person, and I told him what I said, and I told him how I felt, right? Mind you, I don't even know why I trolled the nigga, right? I don't even got nothing to do with this person. So why I trolled him, I don't know. The fact of the matter is, I felt like he was trolling. So for some reason, I feel like, I don't know, I think I got this complex about standing up for people. So I don't know who he was talking to or why he was talking to them in that form or fashion. But in my mind, I felt like, shut your ass up. Because while you talking, the same thing you're saying, when you pointing your finger at people, it's 10 fingers pointing back at you. And everything you're saying could be something that's subconsciously playing in your brain. Because if you calling somebody this, that, and the third, you could be feeling exactly the same exact way. So again, hey, beautiful, love you. Thank you for being here. I don't know why, again, but it made me laugh anyway, because they make me laugh every time I see them. So I ain't gonna lie, I was laughing in the process and it was funny. But now, here we are, untangling the web that is love and not love. So Athena said, and even if I'm guilty, hold on, unconditional love. Like, yeah, you could be doing some fucked up ass shit. And like I said what I said to the person, but I still love the person. My brother said it didn't sound like I love him though. But I do. And even I am guilty of loving unconditionally. Yes, but it shouldn't be to the detriment of ourselves. So there's so many pieces. Love got to be like an onion or like a lotus. Get it out the mud. Like, but the onion peeling back the layers. Meaning it has to be so many different layers to this shit, because how? Like, I can love a nigga that I ain't never even met, right? But what do that mean? That don't mean, like, love and in love is two different things. You can have, okay, we're gonna just go into it. Okay, so here we go. Poison. It can show up in many forms. Toxic thoughts like shame, self-doubt, or judgment. So if you're shaming somebody else, is that poison? Or maybe shaming yourself also, because again, the reason why I told the person was because they were saying some shit. And again, I don't know who the fuck they was talking to, but bitch, why are you doing that? You doing positive with also a negative, so it's like a backhanded compliment. You basically spewed love on top of people, but then also spewed hate on over top of them too. Everything exists, but shit. Then I was trolling. Energetic attachments, relationships, habits, or environments that keep you small. Okay, energetic attachments. I have energetic attachments to all of y'all right here on this channel. I have energetic attachments to some mother suckers I ain't never seen before in my life. But you know, they know it, I know it, we know it, okay? False beliefs, implanted narratives that disconnect you from your power. Somebody making you feel, or no, somebody acting like they love you, implanted narratives. Because people want to control the narrative, right? They want you to, fall in line. And, I'm always corrupting and blurring and skewing the line because, whatever they think I'm going to do, I'm probably going to do something different. And that's just the way love goes. Unprocessed emotions. And this is what I'm saying. I don't want to unprocess none. Let's unbag it, okay? Because, Shrimp said we're all damaged. So if we fucked up, let's talk about it. Because maybe love is the thing that fucked us up. But mind you, they said it's poison. Poison kills. But poison also heals. Because poison heals as well. It just depends on what it is. It's like the snake being a representative of the hospital, but also, envious, venomous people. So here we go again. When one thing exists, so does the other one. So it's a thin line between love and hate. And mind you, this is one thing that I've seen before. You know that if they ever said, if you ain't ever thought about, killing a person, you don't love them. Is that true? Do y'all believe that would be true? Or is that toxic behavior? So cultural or spiritual programming, the cages that cages your wildness. So, freedom. Everybody wants to be free and free will, free spirited, free love. But if you mind, I don't want you going out and freely loving on nobody else. Now, we can unpack that in so many different ways too. Why? It's so many, medical reasons why. But spiritually, why not? Because if it's just an experience, it's an experience. And again, it's the conditioning of the brain. So we was taught to be in this box. This is what love looks like. This is what, but what if that's not it? Because everything can exist. Like I can love you and still, love this person too. I promise you I can. But people don't want you to do that. They don't care if you love them and love your mama. They don't care if you love them and love your daddy. They don't care if you love them and love your sister, but they care if you love them and somebody else in the same fashion. It said you are no longer signed up for accident response. I was never signed up for accident response. Mind you, I keep getting strange text messages across my phone, like somebody spammed my phone or something, which is weird. But anyway, so unlike something overly destructive, poison is subtle. It's the slow drip, the quiet agreement, the tolerant misalignment. Remember last night, I don't know if y'all was here. A lot of y'all was not here last night. Where was y'all at? Because I was online last night. Athena, I came here for us. You was nowhere around. Like, I don't think they've been sending y'all the damn messages or something. I don't know what's happening. Athena said, I'm under construction, specific for the last 5 years. Well, that's when I jumped timeline, so to speak. Hey, Marcel, welcome. Thank you for being here. I never mind being the FU button, LOL, period. That's what I'm saying. That was Aaron, I love you more. At the end of the day, unconditional love is the way. So that means, right, like, I don't know if you ever had a disagreement or a disconnection from a person, and it's like you still never stop loving them, but y'all just had to take a break, right? Now, sometimes we as Pisces keep putting ourselves in situations that we should not put ourselves in. Sometimes we give love to people that we should not give love to. I have this thing, and so this is where, I don't feel like it is wrong, but, somebody may feel like that could be a problem. When I'm in love with you, when I love you, it don't even really matter. Shit, you could probably do whatever the fuck you want to do, and I ain't gonna judge, because as long as it don't directly affect me, that's, one thing. And I'm still probably gonna say, what I need to say to you to kind of let you know maybe you shouldn't be doing that shit. But when I'm in love with you, right, I'll be loving, in love, a different type of way. And so I may have at points allowed people to get away with stuff that they should not have gotten away with. I'm very curious to see how I would be in love with a person as the person that I am right now. Because spiritually, I'm a whole lot stronger, a lot wiser, a lot, very more observant, right? I don't know if I would be less tolerable, is that the word, of a person's behavior at this point in time. Because when when they say when you know better, you do better. But then also, what if the person that I am right now in love, I would probably choose better. So I would automatically spot the shit before it, hit the fan. Athena said vibrational frequency. Yes, definitely. So that might be why I would choose better now. But again, I would be curious. But also, even at this point, the fact that I am the person that I am now keeps me saying, I don't think I like y'all. Like, because even I can talk to my son. I was talking to my son this morning about relationships, and he normally don't care when I tell y'all something. So, just listening to it, and that's what I told him, just listening to this makes me feel like that's the reason why I don't want to be in a relationship with nobody. Because these are the things that happen. Implanted narratives that disconnect you from your power. Unprocessed emotions. So if I'm mad at you in a relationship, I can't come to you and say, I'm mad at you, or I can't say certain things to you because you're going to be upset that I said it. That's fucked up. Because you being the person that I fell in love with, I should be able to tell you anything. Then the other part is, how come when you're friends with somebody, you're more inclined to, listen to the person a whole lot more and be more tolerant of the person when y'all are just friends? And then, like, the behaviors that y'all have when y'all are friends, like when, the relationship starts, the things that y'all can laugh at, is all of a sudden not so funny anymore when now we in a relationship. Why is that? Is it like the slow poisonous poison? Unlike something overtly destructive, poison is subtle. It's the slow drip, the quiet agreement, the tolerant misalignment. You may not notice it until your joy fades. How many of us have been in a relationship and we slowly start to notice that our joy is running away from us because now it's like the things that I used to, be able to do, I can't do because, now you fucking pissed off. But mind you, it's the thing. It's like when a guy meets a stripper, right? And they were stripping when they met them, or you met them in a club, so we'll take it both ways. And then all of a sudden, now that when we become in a relationship, now you don't want me in the club no more. So the person will say, well, because why would I want my partner in the club? Bitch, you met me in the club. So what did you think I was going to be doing? Why do people want to change people after the fact? And see, this is also a part of the thing where people have to understand people are not going to change until they want to change. So if you were an impactful, important part on this person's life, they will start to change willingly on their own. You won't have to tell them anything. But are they doing it because they want to be better, or are they just doing it for you? Because then resentment starts to be a thing. And I gave you all my best years when shit, I should have been out here, you know, thotting or something. Experiencing, I don't want to say thotting, experience in life. Because, you know, people will give it a bad connotation, thotting, you know, which means, you know, being around. But meanwhile, what if it's just experiencing? I want to experience this, I want to experience that, I want to experience this. And see, this is where also I feel like for me, this is where this comes in at. I've been in relationships since I was 13 years old. And not just, you know, short relationships, long-term relationships. So it was one behind the other, because I already knew most of the time if I'm going to break up with somebody, I already know the next relationship I'm going to be in, because, you know what I'm saying, that was the thing. This was the first time me getting out of this relationship that I ever really not just went fully back into a relationship with, you know, whoever was the next person that was in line for, you know, me to be with or whatever. And now me discovering myself, and now I feel like discovery time is definitely, you know, creating some, I don't know why. What does bipartisan mean? Somebody smell good. I don't know what the fuck I wrote. Refers to an agreement, action, or effort that involves cooperation or support from two opposing political parties, especially the two major ones in the system. For example, okay, so why would that be even important? Okay, I don't know why that is, but anyway, it's there, so maybe it means something. But anyway, me being by myself is now making me, maybe that might be the contract, cooperation and support from, oh, the man and the woman, from two opposing political parties. So it would be men and women. Because men think that, oh, okay. So men think that if they experience a lot, then they're a player. You know what I'm saying? A pimp. It's cool for men to do it. It's cool when they do it. But if a woman does that, you a hoe. Mind you, they like hoes. I like hoes. Fuck it. So, you know, or I liked some hoes. We just gonna be real. But the point of it is it's making me really, really understand, like, going from just being completely in a relationship, completely in a relationship, completely in a relationship. I mean, I done had some experiences in between the relationships, not really too many on the, like, you know, but now learning that it's an experience, the experience. I think there's a difference in shaming versus calling out, period. I think so. Athena said, energy don't lie, even if it becomes unmasked, period. She ain't never lied. I seen that stuff to control when I started loving me. Because for some reason, it seems like the person that you normally end up with, it's like an unspoken thing. So it kind of happens, you know, like the poison says. It's kind of like a sneaky thing. It just creeps up on you, and, you know, here we are, in a relationship. You didn't even ask me if I was going to be your girlfriend. We just started spending time together, and then all of a sudden we were in a relationship. So, unlike something overtly destructive, poison is subtle. It's the slow drip, the quiet agreement, the tolerant misalignment, the quiet agreement. Like, you know, we just here in a relationship. You may not notice it until your joy fades, your light dims, and your magic feels out of reach. But the medicine, awareness, truth, radical release, to identify the poison is to begin the healing. To purge is to reclaim your clarity, your power, and your sacred vitality. All right, so that was one version, right? And then I asked, what was love? So what do y'all think, like, what do y'all think love is? Like, could we all really have been conditioned in the wrong way? And this ain't for nobody to change nothing other than, just maybe your thinking process, or, just to kind of, bring it to light. Because like Athena said, where you go, Athena, what you say? When you said bringing something to light, where we at? Vibrational frequency. There's a difference between shaming and calling something out. So if in fact we have been conditioned in all the wrong ways, because the last night's message was breaking down like the limitations, like being your highest, truest form. And unless you talk about it, or unless we see it for what it is, how are we going to be at our best if we never have the discussion? It's almost like, certain things, we talk about, spiritual, we talk about, the love and the relationships, but it's always superficial. Not like, let's pull our sleeves up and get to the nitty gritty of a thing. Like, why are we this way? And is that the way things should actually be? And could we be blocking ourselves spiritually by the conditioning that we have already been granted and given? And then if we're going to elevate, we're going to have to be motivated. Okay, so here we are. I even recalled a moment out of nowhere seeing my mom responded away, and then I recalled all the times I did the same. Mind you, that was one of the things. So I seen a lot of fights, I told y'all, growing up with people. So in my mind, I ain't gonna lie, I had a real, strong, you need some, what's that called, anger management situations. Because I felt like talking, like I could talk to you, but these hands work even faster. So, bitch, play with somebody else. Not really a good way to handle things. But, I told y'all also, I broke my finger talking that way. So, I didn't really want to have too many broken fingers. But, yeah. Sometimes we see things and then we start replaying them out, in adulthood, and then we start to realize, damn, this is why this happened, but that wasn't right, but we saw it, right, from our parents. I couldn't kill what I love, but I could let go. Well, sometimes that be the killing, Athena. When they say when you love them, let them go. If they come back, they were yours. I'm going to let you go and you don't have to come back. I'ma let you go, 'cause I need my peace. So you do you, and I'ma do me. And then a motherfucker go, and they figure out it's cold out here in these streets. And these hoes ain't loyal. And then, all these things. Niggas, the men and the women, they go find out that everybody they thought that they wanted to play with, really what I didn't really want to play with you, but for 5 minutes. So yesterday, even when I was talking about the person, my brother said, when I said I just want maybe even to experience, because I don't even know if I want to do that. I might be getting ready to take a vow of celibacy, because bitch, I'm already celibate for this long, and I might just go on into it and let me go to the convent and everything else. Not going that far, but period. So anyway, my brother said, I said, so I might not want to be with nobody in a relationship or any of that. If I feel like doing, XYZ things, adult things, go handle that business. You can't come over here, but, handle that business, and I gotta go. My brother said men can't handle that. And I said, how the fuck can't they handle that when that's what they wanted to do anyway? It's cool when they do it, but it's different when you do it. My brother said, because when you say that, even though they knew what they wanted to do, they was going to play in your face from the beginning anyway. But when you say that, now it changes the game up, because now they want to know why you only want to do that. Conditioning again. People want what they can't have, even if they didn't want it from the beginning. I didn't want you no way. But the fact that you told me I can't have you, now, bitch, I want you. What type of foolishness is this? But it happens all the time. So what is playing out in the brain, in the mind, that is making us say, like, I didn't want him no way, but he started looking good after the nigga said he didn't want me. The faster a person runs from you, or the more a person says, I don't want you, the more a person tries to gravitate to that thing. Why don't we normalize saying, okay, it was the experience. The experience said, you know, we had a good time. It was only supposed to be 3 days. Mind you, I told you I need a 32-day experience. That's it, that's all. Because I will know whether or not I like you, and I want to continue to keep going on into this bullshit after the 32nd day. Because the bitch, get somebody else to do it. Some people be a lot of work and draining. Let's just cut this off right here, right now. I may be a lot of work and draining. I ain't gonna lie to you because I'm a lot of work. So listen, a nigga either gotta be rich or he gotta wanna be outside. And the reason being is I like activities outside and things of that nature. So I'm not gonna fool myself into saying that I like you know, a nigga that is an indoorsy nigga unless he indoorsy and he got some money and he gonna say, I'm gonna hire somebody to come and hang out with you and do whatever it is you need to be done outside because I might need some man arms. Otherwise, I ain't gonna be with you. I can do it myself. I'll just call in the people that, you know, will come and help me anyway and call it a day. But I don't want no man. I already had that. It was lame. Don't like it. So you got a choice. Either be able to afford it or be able to do it. And don't do nothing that you don't want to do. Don't say, I'll do it because of you. I don't want you. Nope. Nope. It's a no. I do social media. I want to elevate my social media. I don't want no nigga that don't know how to do social media or want to get on social media whenever it's time, or, you know, if the cameras come out and bitch, you got an attitude or you want to run. Nope. We ain't it. You going to have to go on and get, because don't talk to me. I already know that these are things that are a part of my list. So why would I talk to somebody who is not? So y'all need to know what y'all list, and not really writing a list, but the things that y'all do that, you know good and well, if somebody comes in and somebody says, oh, I can't do this, or why would you do that when you know that's a part of your daily, everyday life? Why would you accept somebody or want to be with somebody that is that? That's weird. That's almost like you a glutton for punishment and you set yourself up for that. Because why would you do that? Athena said, I didn't get it. I even looked for you. Then at like 12-ish, I seen you posted 4 hours ago. Girl, yeah, wasn't nobody around. I was like, where's all my people at? Depends on the behavior. And they'll be upset when I leave. Again, girl, that's exactly what it is. Because motherfuckers be trying to play and act like, you know, they don't realize the quality of this relationship. Or this situationship. Period. That's not strong enough for me. Aaron said that's not strong enough for her. Now, that is some narcissistic shit. What, Athena? I done went past it. The dynamic that shifts based on the conditions of what love is. I'm trying to tell you. Should be able to say anything respectfully. You should be able to say anything respectfully. And again, I told y'all I'm working on saying things respectfully because I just be saying shit. Hey, Miss Kelly. Thank you for being here. Everybody was asking for you, Miss Kelly. Aaron was asking for you yesterday. I told you you'd be around on the videos, but you wasn't in the chats. That's when you have to decide when to take them rosy glasses. Girl, them rosy glasses off. I will stop talking to someone the minute they switch up for me. And as you should. And can see it's not who they are. So then I stop it because they can't or don't want why they should. Because y'all know people will send their representative. From the beginning, it's always like because they want something, they'll talk all the good shit. They'll do all the good shit. They'll be taking baths and things of that nature 2-3 times a day, knowing good and damn well they ain't gonna take no bath, but, you know, even if one time, they'll be combing their hair and shit, you know, getting their weaves and shit done, knowing good and damn well them shits be mad at beforehand. Niggas don't be getting cuts and this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? My brother get his hair cut every Friday, or I think it's Friday, or done. So, that, you know, I know it's actually, you know, feasible. But some of these people be out here just, you know, acting like, you know, I'm this and I'm that, or I do this and, you know, I shower and it's not a bath day. Bitch, what the fuck is a bath day? People be having bath days, but then all of a sudden you come along and now they showering 2-3 times a day, 5 times a day, and all types of other bullshit. Like, come on now, stop playing. Shit, wearing the same clothes. I don't mind wearing the same clothes because I take a bath and put the same shit on and don't give a fuck. So, you know, but when you with somebody, you might not want to do that. You might want you might want to wear different clothes. I'm gonna just tell you, I'm gonna wear the same clothes. So I'm gonna tell you early. Or I may buy something that's the same, like, you know, because I be buying multiple colors of the same shit. So it may look the same, but it's not the same. Either way, if I felt like wearing the same thing, that's what I'm going to do. Because when I go in hustle mode, bitch, I'm wearing the same shit. Because that's how you hustle. It bring the good luck to the money, to the clothes. And you got to wear that sweatsuit fucking the whole week. And then you wash it. Lord, the earth angels are the key. Us becoming aware of this is why it's going to raise the frequency, because true love has to be in lack for over a century. I'm trying to tell you, because again, it's 858. So 858, meaning of 858. Because 858. All right, so we're going to put that there. All right, so love. So let me see. Where did I go to? Let me scroll this. If I get a prince and bring y'all his friends. I mean, period, please. Like, you know what I'm saying? Compassion, sacrifice, healing, understanding, and strength. Hey, Mike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's see. What is the definition of love? Spiritually, love is the purest frequency of truth, unity, and divine remembrance. Truth. Y'all hear that? That means, like, I don't have to tell you what you want to hear. I have to tell you the truth. And it may hurt your feelings. But if you were vibrating the way you need to vibrate, then that means that's something that you would understand. So that must mean that it's incompatibility also happening here, because when we are a person that could be in truth and then a person gets upset behind you telling them the truth, y'all frequency is not the same. It is the force that connects all things, not as attachments, control, or need, but as recognition, like I see you. So not as attachments, control, or need. So that's like need would be what's the word? I'll think of it in a minute. Oh, codependency. I need to be with somebody. Not that I need you, I want you. So I was talking to a mentor the other day, right? And I said to them, I don't want to need nobody. And I know every time I say that, a lot of people, you know, feel like you being independent. Because a nigga told me one time I was too independent. Like, I was never going to be with nobody because I was too independent. Don't fucking try to curse me. Fuck you. Like, I'm going to be with somebody, and it's not because I have to need anybody. But, you know, there's a thing. Men need to feel needed. That sound like that's a y'all problem. That's also where, again, healthy love, healthy understanding. Why do you need to feel needed? I want you. I want to be here. I will go through hell and high water for a person that I love and I want to be with. I once told a nigga, and for some reason this person could just not fathom, like, I would have lived in a shack with this person. Like, literally. But the person just kept, it was weird. It was almost like they couldn't accept love the way it was, you know, but, you know, it's always mother issues with these niggas. Like, if my mom didn't treat me this way or my mom didn't love me this way, then, you know, how the fuck can anybody love me? I don't believe in love. Like, some people just don't know how to accept love, understand love, or believe in love. I don't want to be needed either, respectfully, period. Like, want to be with me. And I get how, you know, it sounds all romantico. I need you. Need me to what? What you need me to do? Because if I'm loving you right, then you're going to understand that the version, I want to be wanted, not needed as well. But is that true? Because if you don't need me to cook for you, to clean for you, to make you happy. What we gonna be doing? You don't need me to cook for you because you know how to cook for yourself. You know, mind you, this is what I made. I made sure that my sons knew how to cook, clean, everything that a female can do their own laundry. They don't need a female to do shit for them. They can do it themselves. But if you come along and you do that, that's a plus. Mind you, I don't like doing my own laundry, but when I get a nigga, I'll do the laundry. I love it even better when I get a nigga that says, you do this version, I'll do that version. Like, if you wash them, I'll fold them. Or if I wash them, you fold them. Or I'll do them both, but don't get it to the point where you just feel like you taking my love for granted and you think that I have to do that for you, because I don't have to do shit at all for your black ass. Or whatever color your ass is. I do these things because I love you and I want to make you comfortable. I do them because I love you and I want to take care of you. Not like, you know, it's like I want to see you thrive. So if there's something else that you could be doing and I can take that pressure off of you, then that's what I would do. But I'm not your slave. I'm not your for, you know, you to need for me to every day cooking and this, that, and the third. I'll cook. I don't mind cooking. I like cooking. But now don't get it off the plate that, oh, you should not, you know, order dinner, or you should cook, or you should take me out to eat now, nigga. Don't do that. And maybe we should be scheduling dates and things of that nature, so that way it takes it off of, you know, everybody's plate to be, you know, whatever. But don't need me to do shit for you. Because that is also a thing where, you know, that's one of my reasons why I don't want to be in a relationship right now. Mind you, got me out here cooking, cleaning, and everything else, and you just sitting up talking about because I got balls and I'm a man. Bitch, fuck you. That's not a man. It's male. So, but as you recognize, when you truly love, you see the divine in another and in yourself. You feel the interconnectedness of all life, and you move from that awareness. What we building then? Love is like destiny. You choose to, and it's already there. But I don't know. I'm still navigating. Girl, I like it. Shit, you said what I said. I like it. Love is not an emotion. It's an energy, a frequency. Because people will act like they love you, but meanwhile, because that's an action. I can act. It's an energy. Like, people feel loved. It said the love that you send out into the world is being noticed. So apparently some people out there must be feeling love. Somebody out there feeling love. Hey. Must be feeling loved. It will be coming back tenfold very soon. Okay. Because I told y'all, when I be in love, listen, it be different. Because, nigga, I don't know why. I'm just like that. I love love. I want to make a person feel good. I want to do the things that, you know, like, how can I be of service to you this morning? Like, what you need? I want to see you smile. Like, those are the things. Like, if you haven't, whatever type of, you know, whatever's happening, like, this is what I envision. A man has a bad day, right? And I know when anybody have bad days, they don't want to hear nobody talking. They want to just unwind. So if you need to unwind and you having a seat right here, and I can tell by the look on your face that today was just not it. You know what I'm going to do? Not say nothing. Come and give you a shoulder massage. Like, you know what I'm saying? That right there shows that I love you. That is talking. I'm talking to you without talking to you. I'm going to give you a, you know, glass of water or whatever, a drink or whatever it is that you need in order to make you, like, kind of, now we need to decompress. But I don't need to talk to you after the fact, and that's where some of us have issues at, because we want to talk while they already is all talked out. Can you do something that's going to de-stress the man? Like, I heard one time we was in here and Lisa was saying something. I said, the dude, he was sitting right beside him. I forgot what his name was. Started with an A, I think. And I told Lisa, she was saying something, and I could tell by the look that he had on his face, like, he just you know. And so I may have said something probably inappropriate, but listen, less talking, more, you know, sucking. Suck a nigga dick or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do something that's gonna make this man feel like he ain't gotta look like that. Because if you love them, like, let's get the energy. Yes, let's get the love energy happening here. You ever ask yourself why you love to love? Well, I am love. That's the thing. And it's almost like, you know how you just showed up with a gift? Like, I showed up with a gift. Like, even if somebody else feels bad, I can take the bad. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know why I'm like that, other than the fact that that's what my gift was. So I can take it. Some people can't take it. Like when I said something about rejection the other day, I can take it because I'm going to be like, okay, it's not going to hurt my feelings. And mind you, I'll talk to your ass again. And somebody will say she like glutton for punishment. I don't know. But in my mind, it's like I don't take on the feelings that other people take on. Like jealousy is not a thing for me. Like I have never had a point where I can see another woman and say jealous. Nope, I'm going to say, oh, she pretty or oh, she not. Mind you, when she not, it don't come from a moment of jealousy. It comes from I can see her innards and her innards is just disgusting. The energy is off. I can tell. Like you can dress it up, the energy still be off to me. Like I don't like that. Something about it repels me, and it don't got nothing to do with the beauty on the outside. For me, it is they just not it. Like it's a thing with men for some reason, and it has been in the black community for a while. And I don't know why these men ain't figured it out, but yet all the black women have figured it out. So black men will do this thing where it's like they will try to make a light bright somebody, you know, because color is a thing even in the black community. You know, school days, remember I told you about the paper bag test. If you was not the color of a paper bag, then you fell, you know, on the you're cute for a dark skinned person or whatever, which is weird, right? Because mind you, I love me a black ass man. So they just go out and either try to date a black man or a light bright, right? And then they try to make the black woman feel bad or inferior to these bitches. Mind you, bitch could be like yuck. Their kind won't even date them. And then the black man goes and dates one of these, you know, throwaways. And then they'll try to, you know, make them feel more superior to the black woman. Meanwhile, kids be black, daughter watching this shit. So now you literally creating self-esteem problems in your own child because you are, you know, want to make her mother or all black women feel like the people that are of a lighter color are better than them. It's like it has been a thing. Even in our society, when a nigga gets rich or gets famous, guess what he do? Go now, all of a sudden, he need a light braid on his arm, and now all other black women are, you know, trash and this, that, and the third. But just so y'all are very clear on the other side, this other spectrum, the minute he cheat on your ass, guess who it's going to be with? Yeah. So it's weird. I don't know why the conditioning in society is even like that. It's the same with fucking white men. I done seen it 9,000 times. Same. When they cheat on you, the woman will be thinking, oh, my man's racist. I know he's this bitch. This nigga be at the motherfucking Magic City down there with them big booty black bitches. When he be cheating on your ass, it's always every time. And I'm not saying, you know, general. It's a thing. It's a general statement. But mind you, every time this nigga cheat, it's always a bitch that he said he don't like. It's funny how niggas will say, oh, bitches need to hit the gym, this, that, and the third. But guess who they be in the, you know, they like that squishiness. They like that juice. And then all of a sudden the bitch say, oh, my men don't date bitches over a certain size. Yes, he do. Bitch, he just don't tell you that. You're just here because, you know, you might look good on the outside, but technically he don't like your ass. You're just for show. And it's weird. So why wouldn't they just say, I don't like it and I like this? Or why do we not just go with what we like? Maybe women do it too. They'll say, I like this, but mind you, have you ever seen like the skinniest of men that be with the biggest of women, right? Why is that a thing? But opposites attract. And then on top of that, why have y'all ever noticed that when people get together, you start looking like your man, like you all of a sudden start looking like your brother and sister? What the fuck is that? That's weird. Amazing answer. Oh, thank you. Amazing answer. I remember being jealous, not like I see her, I want her life. It was the way people would love them. But back then, I didn't understand how it was my trauma. Good. Because maybe this might be a thing. And I'm saying good that you said that because I grew up, everybody always told me I was pretty. I was always smart. I could do anything. So maybe that also may be the reason why I am the way I am, because I was never told. Like, I have a cousin that's Keisha. Her name was Keisha. And everybody, that's Keisha. Her name was Keisha. Keisha don't exist anymore. Keisha's on the other side. But we call her black. Just would say stuff like, you know, negative. Mind you, Keisha was beautiful to me. Like, even when she got older, she was just different. But I remember growing up and they would say stuff like that to her. Like with me and my brothers, it was almost like they knew, like family members knew not to say certain things to us because like they know who our parents are. And my mom, listen, my mom don't play that shit. My mom to this day don't play that shit, okay? You fuck around and say something about one of her kids, like, listen, that lady is going to go hard. So that's one of the things that I love about my mom. Everybody has a very good, healthy fear of her ass. My mom, when I was 13 years old, I told y'all this before, told the neighborhood drug dealer, because all the neighborhood drug dealers, like, you know, I had, you know, body. And this one particular one, she told this nigga, I'll put your dick in a pickle jar. Like, mom, I don't think you're supposed to say stuff like that. But meanwhile, she was serious and a nigga knew. My mom don't play no games when it comes to certain things, okay? Now, she got, you know, her slew of whatever else. But when it comes to that, Mary is going to stand on business, okay? And she do not give a fuck. Mind you, listen, that lady is something to be reckoned with. And will laugh, that might be where I got that part from, and will laugh after the fact, okay? My mom one time came in the house, got locked up, called me from the police station, right? And her and my cousin Sheila. My cousin Sheila was a force to be reckoned with too. I love my cousin Sheila. And they had went out to the little, you know, I think it was called the Square Club or the hole in the wall joint. And something happened and a lady did something. And mind you, these two, my mom and my aunt Sheila should never ever be put together ever in life, okay? Because both of these ladies together equal like probably 10 demons together all at once, especially drinking and out in the streets, okay? Because both of them did not care about fucking you up at any given time, okay? Mind you, my mom's not a, you know, big looking lady or anything like that. My mom is light skinned. If y'all see her, she on TikTok. She be getting it done. Bow-legged, light skinned lady, right? Lady called me and said, she at the police station. And I said, Mom, why are you at the police station? Mind you, I think I was like 13 or 14. Why are you at the police station? She commenced the story was the lady had started something, did something. She done took and put, now I would have never thought of this, but my mom is innovative. She took fucking beer cans and put them in her purse and wrapped them up and commenced to beating the bitch ass to the frontal grill gone. Mom, I don't think you're supposed to be at the police station. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I told you, I seen a lot of fights when I was growing up. I heard about a lot of fights when I was growing up. So one thing about me is that there's things like you just don't do certain things. Like it's respect about, we learn to mind our business. So I can almost guarantee you that anything that she has ever gotten into, somebody wasn't minding their business. So I was taught, you mind your business at all costs. You don't get in, you don't go unprovoked fucking with people, because there are repercussions to fucking with people that ain't fucking with you. So I grew up like that. Like, but this day and time, people just fuck with people just because they be fucking with people. Like that, you're not allowed. Like, shit happens to people that do that. Lord, I knew a couple like that. She swore she didn't like dark meat. Meanwhile, back at the Pearson shop, not back at the Pearson shop. LOL. I think race needs to be eliminated. Keep culture by color of skin. LOL. Not at the Pearson shop. It was some sneaky freaky happening. Okay. Every time I said I didn't care for anything, I sure did end up with it. Sorry, I woke up when we started. I was tired. Period. Tell me to shut up, y'all. Nope, keep going, Athena. I like it. Keep going. And when I grow up, I was those things, pretty and smart, but for whatever reason, I had an excess amount of people who told me otherwise. Girl, I love dimples. I was blind to my own, like, girl, I love me some dimples, too. My son has dimples. My oldest one has dimples. I'll be weak for a nigga with dimples, period, you know, because it's just a thing. A weak emotional state of vibrations. I let so many in my head, and one day I left and blocked people, and oh, how the tables turned, and period. I could detail the Pearson shop, but I'ma just not. Just give us a little tidbit, little taste. But yeah, to this day, like, I have some good people around me. Like, people will tell me, you know, how amazing I am all the time. Like, my brother is one of my biggest fans, will tell me, Ty, you can do anything when you put your mind to it. Anything. Mind you, like, we come from, me and my brother have the most amazing conversations. When we talking, it ain't just to be on the phone, like, laughing and everything else. But my brother's the same exact way. He's so smart. Like I told y'all, when I have, you know, stuff that I need to discuss, I'm going to my brother. And that's my little brother, just so y'all know. So there's that. All right. So, but he's always in my corner, even when I'm glitching, okay? Love is not an emotion, it's an energy. It can be fierce or gentle, soft or wild. It liberates, it expands, it transforms. It has no agenda, but it holds immense power. It can be a force or gentle, soft or wild. It liberates, it expands, it transforms. It has no agenda, but it holds immense power. Somebody asked me yesterday, how can I be free? Later on, they told me they love and respect me. I told them I love them more. Love liberates. When somebody believes in you to where they see limitless potential in you, and then you start to see it for yourself. Athena just said the exact same thing. And a weak emotional state of vibrations. I let so many in my head, and one day I left and blocked people, and oh, how the tables turn. Love liberates. She learned to love herself. Sometimes it's just that simple. And that's one of the things that I even came to the conclusion this morning, because when I was, you know, doing everything I was doing and I was thinking about this, I was thinking, why do we have to be mad at people to let them go? Most of the time, it's not until you get mad at a person and you let them go, and then you start focusing on yourself and you become better. Why didn't we become better while we was holding on to them people? Them people been holding us back the whole entire time, because we was focused so much on them, not realizing they wasn't reciprocating the energy. That's the reason why we didn't see it. But again, also, certain times, certain things have to happen. We had to have whatever fallout that was. We had to have whatever that was to now make it click in our brain, because some of us, I am thankful, and I had different, you know, things growing up that people said to me, but thank God I didn't have the, you know, you're ugly, or you're this, or you're, you know, fat, or you're whatever it was that people said to people. Because can you imagine having to now rewire a brain from childhood and to now, like, you've been dealing with something 25 years. And now when you get 25, you finally realize everything that a person said to me, all the times I cried, all the times I doubted myself, I should never have. People will be mad at you and see stuff in you, and they will criticize the thing that they see in you that they can't do. You're weird. You're crazy. Now all of a sudden, you're weird and you're crazy is the normal for society now, because everything that you was saying was happening is now being talked about and true. Do you know how many people that have died in asylums because they got used as, test subjects because they saw something or they could hear something that these very people knew existed in this fucking realm, in this world, and then they tried to make them think, okay, I can't have these people seeing whatever it is, so we got to shut that part of their brain down and make them, think that they're crazy. Meanwhile, this shit exists. Somebody's got to pay for that. Somebody has to pay for that, because a lot of people died, and now here we are, it's 2025, and this shit is being talked about like it's normal. Documents being unclassified from the government where they already knew. Mind you, they use people as test subjects, and probably still doing it to this day. Somebody got to pay for that. True love honors free will. True love honors free will. Like, what I need to stop you from doing something for? If that's what you want to do, I support you. Do you not know the power of okay? The power of okay is definitely like unconditional love at its finest. You want to do that? Okay. Now, I can give you multiple reasons why you shouldn't do that. I said to a person one time, is this really what you want to do? Because in the is this really what you want to do, it should have made a person think why they asked that. Because you're going to regret this shit. Like, but I don't want to stop you from doing anything that you want to do. Please do what you will. Because who the fuck am I to stand in your way? You only get one cycle here. We know you're going to get some more. But this one that you remember right here, right now, is the cycle that you should be able to live the life you want. Like, whatever it is that you want to do it. If you want to go ride a bike right now, if you want to go lay down right now, if you want to trek cross country right now, if you want to go see if you can be, do it. Matter of fact, if it's something that, I can get behind and stand, and I know you're not going, like, I should be your biggest cheerleader. Definitely do that. That's going to be amazing for you. You're going to learn so much by doing that. True love honors free will. Exists without conditions. Nourishes the soul, not just the senses. Begins and flows outward. Holds space for growth, truth, and healing. I told y'all yesterday that I'm not on the frequency of have a good day. Did you tell Roy happy birthday? Uh-huh. Did you send her some money?
No.
You gonna send her some? Send her a couple dollars. She going.
Send her a couple dollars?
I did. I sent it to her already.
How much you send her?
$20. Why you in my business?
Because why you don't mind?
Because just send her some money. I don't want you to forget. She going somewhere today, so she needs cash. Begins and flows outward, holds space with growth and healing. It's not about possessions or perfection. It's about presence. It's the force that created the cosmos and beats the heart. So when people ask, what is love? The real answer is, love is what we are before the world told us otherwise. They had to show me how to pay attention, and I showed them what love really is. They would say things to me to watch me flip out, and when I wished them well and I forgave but exited stage left. Athena, that's funny because I remember, when I could say like honest, true things about myself. And at one point in time, I was out of control, right? And it was the weirdest thing because I could tell myself not to do something and then find myself doing the very thing that I said not to do. And it's hard to explain how, like, when you're out of control, it was because, like, rage was a thing to me. Like, I can make fire come up from the bottom of my feet. And by the time it got to my hands and my head, I was definitely about to explode. And so I used to probably be a little more passive, at points in times. Somebody told me I was weak one time, but they didn't realize like the amount of fire that I held within my body. I was never afraid of anybody. I was always afraid of what I would do if I let that come out, right? And people didn't realize like I was holding all this. Like, and I don't know why I was so angry. Like, for a long time I don't know why. I don't know why I was that. But I was a small person. And I'm telling you, people did not realize, like, if I had got loose on them in any form or fashion, you wouldn't be able to control the force that I brought with me. And so maybe that might have been the reason why I was angry, because I didn't have a healthy outlet or something. And then I used to have dreams like, you gonna wake up in jail. Like, because then I started drinking and things of that nature. And then I started to have dreams. Like, I did something to somebody that was so bad because my rage was out of control. And then when I started having blackouts, I stopped drinking because I started having blackouts. And every time I blacked out, I would wake up and people would say, "Do you know what you did last night?" And it was always like crazy stuff, to the point where people started to be afraid of me. And I would be like, "Well, why is everybody afraid of me?" Well, bitch, because when you black out, you turn into something else. But mind you, from years of me holding in that fire, like, I could feel it. The craziest part is I can feel when it started. And it was almost like being small in a body. And mind you, I didn't have like issues with anybody bullying me or things of that nature. It probably was things that I just couldn't process as a child, and being older in a body that was young, because I told you I came into this realm active. Like, I could understand stuff that adults wouldn't fathom to think. And you saw shit that people wouldn't think that you could understand. And then it's like, although you could say stuff, you couldn't say stuff, because I grew up during a time when you have a healthy fear of your parents. Like, bitch, you could get your ass beat. And mind you, I only got one beating ever in life, but it was bad enough. And mind you, even at the time, if I had told the truth, I probably wouldn't even have got that ass whipping. Somebody would have went to jail, but I probably wouldn't have got the ass whipping. But I chose to take the ass whipping instead of telling the truth. So it's something weird, but literally the amount of rage that I had in my body, it wasn't healthy. And I don't know why I had that. So, almost every time I come to your lives, you talk about things I heard or talked about that day, and I've never had people like y'all, shamans, spiritual life coaches, etc. You guys help me. Athena, y'all help me too, because literally, like, some of this stuff I wouldn't even, or I haven't even told anybody. Like, it's just, but it relates to this. And because so sometimes I tell people all the time, like, I can sit next to you for the next 56 years of our life and you will still never know me, because unless it comes up or unless it's relevant, it's stuff that has happened, or spiritually stuff that has, even when I was younger, that I could talk to y'all about and tell y'all. But unless it comes up, I will never say anything to anybody. And it's like a transformation. Like, I can be so many different things. So, amen. Rage is scary energy. You saved them. I'm trying to tell you. But somebody called me weak one time, and they were saying, like, because I let people just do certain things. Well, I was trying to save them, because literally, if I had unlocked any of that on them, it would have been bad. And so, but the thing is, when I was drinking, it was probably more out of control. It would be easier to come out, but because I wasn't conscious, and you know, your body is kind of like not as I don't want to say at, because you'll get into some stuff, but not being aware because I was blacked out. But mind you, I was blacked out and people would think that I was functional, which was weird because I don't remember any of it. And so when that started to happen, that's when I was like, okay, I'm done, because literally something's going to happen that's bad. And I'm going to wake up somewhere that I don't know what the fuck. But I had people, like, after certain events would happen, people would be like whispering around me like, are you okay? It's weird, because then you know, certain people would be afraid of me, so or saying stuff like, I never believed you would act like that. But mind you, this is, I called her like the redheaded witch, like literally, because when it's like running through time, like it's the strangest thing, and it's kind of hard to articulate, but it's like, because I can see the vision of it in my head. And for a while it was almost like we existed separately. And it wasn't until, so maybe somebody would have said at the time I had like a split personality or something. And so you know how, like, or they tell you when it's like channeling you know, Sasha Fierce or something, your alter ego or something, right? The thing that makes you powerful or invincible or whatever. But meanwhile, those things existed before I became me. Like I could start fire like it wasn't nothing. Like, people don't realize the way that I start fire and the way they gonna start fire is gonna be two separate things. And so I don't know. I'm just thankful that once I decided to kind of merge everything together, and I didn't feel like it had to be separate to protect me at all, period, or for me to kind of move around, it became better. And so I don't know. I haven't had any of those, you know, outside of my body experiences since also one incident I got locked up. But it was being provoked. It was almost like somebody knew that and they started to provoke. And again, this is where we're not dealing with people, we dealing with spirits, because that baby daddy that I told you I said fuck him, that spirit always played like it would play weak, but meanwhile it would be doing stuff, right? And then one night it just kept doing stuff, and it was weird because nobody saw them doing it but me. They would do it the minute everybody left, and then by the time I went to react, they would start screaming for everybody in the house to come and see what I was doing to them. But they didn't tell nobody what they kept doing to me. Like, they were pushing me, like literally putting their hands on me. And then when I decided enough was enough, I was the one that ended up locked up. But that whole night I was being, you know, instigated. This situation was being instigated by that entity. That person kept doing, pushing me in the walls and things of that nature. Mind you, then to even cover up, because I bruise easily, so they pushed me into a wall. But the fact of the matter is that by the time I got, you know, sick and tired, and now it's my dad and everybody else in the household trying to hold me back, even the bruises now are what's the word when it's like, okay, we know she got bruises, but this is the reason why she got bruises, because she did this. No, the bruises was already there because the person was, you know, pushing me in the walls and things of that nature. They were more explainable now when everybody else is trying to, you know, and everybody's like, it's taking too many people to get her off. But bitch, you doing shit to me. So definitely gaslighting, Miss Kelly. That's why I think we don't become aware of certain gifts and truths, because of what you'll do, because you're capable of actually damage. You damn right. I can remember a lot of weird shit as a kid that didn't make sense. Yes, that's deep, girl. I appreciate you sharing. You're welcome, Miss Kelly. Power of the tongue. I had to start watching what I would say because of how quickly it became to fruition. I told you, that was one of my favorite gifts as growing up. Like, speaking to the universe, people do not realize you speak to the universe speaks the fuck back. And it will respond, like she said, quickly. That was one of my favorite gifts. I ain't gonna lie to you, Athena. That shit is amazing. Mind you, I don't even know if y'all go outside, if you ever did this before, but y'all should try this. Go outside and just stand in the middle of, grass, field, whatever, barefoot, right? And talk to the universe, talk to the wind, and watch how trees and shit start to move and respond around you. That shit is real. And when you can do it and you can now start to notice, like, that shit look like it's talking back to you. I promise you, it's on a whole nother level. Like, it could not be windy outside and you stand there and you talk to the universe, and then all of a sudden the wind will start to come. That shit, listen. And at first it's going to trip you out because you'll be thinking like, oh no, it was just going to be windy anyway. No, you did that shit. It wasn't a bit of wind, even like right now, ain't a bit of wind outside. Because I would be able to tell the stuff would be blowing, the bells would be ringing, and some other shit. Ain't a bit of wind outside, everything is still. But you go outside, stand in the grass, and start talking to the universe, and all of a sudden, it'll be windy. That's you and them talking. You just got to pay attention. They're going to be telling you some shit. Okay? So what is the definition of in love? To be in love is to be immersed in a heightened frequency of connection, attraction, and soul recognition. I mean, I knew you before. It's funny because I knew you, even in the Bible, means that we had sex before. I don't think that's what that meant. But literally, that's what they said. Now, did we have sex before, or did I just know you from a time before? I don't know. I feel like it just means I knew you. Like, I knew your soul, your spirit, your this, that, and the third, but... So maybe they put a twist on it or something. I don't know. Because I heard certain things in the Bible that they said I knew you, and I hope they didn't mean I knew you as in we had sex before. But I don't know. Either way, I knew you before. Meaning I recognize you. So we ain't had sex. We just knew each other. Okay? So I'm going to just say it mean that. All right? So soul recognition. It could be a past life, and most likely probably a past life energy. So that's when you like, y'all, everything just feels like we have been together before. Athena said I do it all the time, and period. Athena, you know what that feel like too, right? That makes it feel like even more of a beautiful thing. I don't know. And love for me is more intimate vibration, very unconditional energy. Yes. So it says more than romance. It's an energetic pull. She just said it. In love for me is more than intimate vibration, that very unconditional energy. And it's an energetic pull. A magnetic remembrance when you're in love. You temporarily dissolve the illusion of separation. You see beauty more vividly. Time bends and the heart opens beyond logic. Spiritually, being in love can mean recognizing the divine in each other, seeing them not just as a person, but as a mirror of something sacred. You know, that's probably what pisses you off when you in love with a person and then they treat themselves like trash. And then they just start doing whatever it is they doing. And that now also kind of sheds light on a couple different things. When, hey, Alicia, seeing them not just as a person, but as a mirror of something sacred. And then now they outside acting like they not. They just doing whatever with whoever and anything, which it comes in. It's a thin line between love and hate. Because why you don't see yourself as sacred? Why you see yourself out here as a trash can? A lollipop that's been in everybody's yard. And now nobody want to eat it. Which is funny because me and my brother had this conversation again yesterday. The lollipop, because that was some funny shit, right? I don't know why my spirit God showed me that, right? But anyway, so me and my brother was talking, and I told him, he said, the lollipop thing, you know, because if I drop a lollipop, you know, take it out, or if a couple people lick on it, you won't even want it if somebody else lick on it, right? All of a sudden it becomes dirty. You could go wash that thing off, and now you can eat it. But for some reason, we don't do it like that, right? We don't see it where it's like once somebody else licks on it, you don't want it. Like, why the fuck would you want that? But you can wash it off and eat it. And that's how people are. All right, so you drop the lollipop in this yard, in that yard, it's dirty. Stick it in some shit, okay? You can wash it off and eat it. Nobody wants to do that. It don't even seem appealing. Matter of fact, it almost seemed like it stink, right? But what's funny though is vegetables, fruits are all grown in dirt and shit. But why is it not the same? Like, you don't want your candy put in shit or dirt. But the brain doesn't think anything different because that's the way stuff is grown. Like, you know, it comes from the dirt. You're cultivating, you're growing. Grown versus dropped or rolled around things that makes you go, period. I mean, because why is it any different? It should be the same, right? And not for nothing, I'm not saying that you should want to eat it, but, you know, why would you not? I ain't got nothing. So spiritually being in love can mean recognizing the divine in each other, seeing them not just as a person, but as a mirror of something sacred, experiencing union, a blend of energies that transcends the physical and touches the soul. Excuse me. Feeling expanded, more alive, more awake, more attuned to possibilities. Assessing the higher self. The part of you that more generous, creative, present, and open. The part of you that is more generous, creative, present, and open. So being in love unlocks your soul a little more deeper. But how come being in love is when you start to, you know, change, probably for the good or bad? Because sometimes we could be in love and then a person is not in love with us. And then have you ever seen a situation, because you know that how they say opposites attract. Opposites attract. Why is it that somebody is always more in love with somebody else over the other person? Why is it that people never, well, not never, not a lot, some people have done it. Why is it that most people don't fall in love at the same time or the same depth of love or in love? Like, what part are we disconnecting? Like, when we get to the in love phase, it has to be something that's a disconnection there. Because if this person automatically, because some people believe in love at first sight. I seen a nigga and was like, that's mine, I love them. Some people, I've been with somebody that I didn't like from the beginning, and all of a sudden I was in love with the person probably more than I should have been. When one loves more than the other, it's a lesson. But when you can grow to love, it has to be of the frequency. Yes, because I have grown to love somebody that I didn't even like. 2 people that's on my list of I ain't fucking with right now, I didn't like neither one of them beforehand, and then I grew to love them, and then they just, you know, I should have just not liked them from the beginning. I may should have just stuck to my first mind, because now I just don't want to fuck with them, period. But 2 people are on that list. The other person was love at first sight. I saw him, and, you know. So I got both sides. They say your abundance flows when your heart chakra is unlocked. Well, do we have to be in love for our heart chakra to be unlocked? Because I feel like when we are in love with ourselves, that should be sending out the frequency, heart chakra unlocked. Like it says, the love you send out into the world is being noticed. That means that my heart chakra, your heart chakra, will have to be open for somebody to notice that you are the vibration of love. When you reach Christ consciousness, I like to call it collective consciousness, but she said Christ consciousness. You're unlocked the heart chakra. So maybe when two people who are actually aligned to be together is when they fall in love with each other. Maybe when two people who are actually aligned to be together is when they fall in love with each other. Because it makes me wonder. Like, I know people actually have loved me, right? Even when they did all the wrong things. Because everybody that's on that list that I don't fuck with right now, I believe they all loved me. And I believe we kind of loved each other at the same time, but it's just that certain times people just, I don't know, maybe not aware of themselves or not. I don't know, because maybe it might just be the thing. To me, I feel like it's more about lies than it was about the love. Like, I can't tolerate the lies from the people. And so to me, the lies from each one of the individuals is probably like, the hiding or that's where I had to draw the line. Because if you don't know by now that I'm a person who you don't have to lie to, you just have to state, your business here, what you want to do. Let me approve the situation and then we can go on and get, right? So I probably would still be loving the people if it wasn't for their behaviors. Like, and I don't want to stop your behavior. I'm just not going to indulge in it. So I still love them. It's just that my boundaries say that I can't persist on with you another half a century with you doing the same exact bullshit. So you go with God, and me and your journey is now at an end. Thank you for the lessons. And it's not that I don't think about any of them. I feel like all of them probably are still in my energy because, I had good times with the people. I wish one of them just wasn't so stupid, because that was, like my best girlfriend in the world, and maybe now would be a good time. I would love to be around, somebody that I could get out into the world with and enjoy. And plus, me and her being around each other, we have this thing where it's like, you know how when they say when you get with a soulmate, it's like everything just goes into, we work out together, we laugh, we this, that, and third. And I wish I had that, but that person is never going to be, they're never going to change. And mind you, this person could have still been around, except for the fact that they try to put me to the back burner when it pertains to something that had, to me, it was minor. All they had to do was answer the phone. I don't know why it was such a big thing to them. Maybe they thought, I was going to fly off the handle or something. I don't know. I just wanted to know what the bitch said about my motherfucking daughter. That was it. But past that, they kind of, pushed me to the side as if it wasn't important. Okay. So I'm not going to force nobody to do something they didn't want to do at the time. And now it's too late, because at this point, it kept being repetitive behavior. I'm over that. Like, I'm tired of people just not growing in ways that seem so simple. It's not hard to tell the truth. I mean, even if I get in trouble, and that's why I get in trouble a lot of times, because I say shit that I shouldn't say. Even if I get in trouble, at least I said what I said. One thing you're not going to say about me is that, I wasn't honest about something. I said what I said. Even if I don't want to repeat it, I'm going to repeat it because I said it. So, sometimes you just got to stand on business. You know what I mean? It was what it was. That's why I even said, like, even when I glitched the last time, like, it's people, I would not be friends with me if I was them people. So, since I know that I said what I said in all the wrong ways, then I have to, suffer the consequences of, and some people want to be friends with me. Nope, I can't. Because what I said was unforgivable and unthinkable. I said it in a way that basically, fight me. So since that happened, I could never trust the fact that it's almost like I know I would be throwing myself in the lioness den, because if I was you, I wouldn't like me. Okay. Sometimes we just gotta be what we gotta be. But at the time, I was glitching and I didn't trust nobody, and I was just spazzing out on everybody. I didn't lie though. I can promise you that everything that I said was true. Did I need to say it like that? No. Did I say it? Yes. I'm guilty as charged. I said it. I didn't lie. But I definitely didn't have to go, but I did, because I didn't trust nobody and I didn't know who did what, and I didn't give a fuck. Bitch, fight me. Because at that point, it would have made me feel better. Like, something would have been real at the point, because right at that, everything at that point just seemed unfathomable. It was like, if you fought me, it would have made it real. So, that would have gave me something. But nobody could give me anything other than a lot of, something's wrong with her and yada, yada, yada. And then something may have been wrong. But, bitch, I didn't ask y'all to talk about it, amongst each other. Somebody should have called me and said, whatever they need to say. Either way, bitch, fuck y'all. Period. So I seen a video about a book that can coordinate the chakras and some religious characters. It was very, very interesting how it connected energy. Like, it explains it so different, but it makes sense. You'll have to find the name of it. I'll have to find the name of it. But that comes to a person's idea of love, doesn't it? Because they can love you, but do they love themselves? Well, and then that goes into another thing. So how can you love me if you don't know how to love yourself? So have we ever really loved the person like we should have? Because in order to know one thing, we have to know the full extent of it. Is that not correct? I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of questions here, and we just here to, put it on the table and see what clicks. So, but that comes, who the fuck is this? Why are we here? Um, But here's the nuance. Being in love doesn't always mean it's true love. It can be a soul contract, a karmic dance, or a call to heal. So to be in love is to step into a portal. Cause shit be different. Sometimes, sometimes of joy, sometimes of growth, sometimes of surrender. It's not the final destination, but it's a powerful intuition. All right, so step into a portal. Step into a portal of joy. So y'all hear what it said, but here's the nuance. Being in love doesn't always mean it's true love. So there could be a difference between what's happening. If somebody just sitting right there, but I don't know if it's like, what is it about?
Please leave your message. Please leave your message.
People be doing the weirdest shit. Like, cause that don't make sense. Um, but to the person's idea of love, doesn't it? Because they can love you, but do they love themselves? Are they open to reciprocity? Sorry, not trying to dig or be rude. Because this says no. You, Athena. No, listen, honey, dig on away. Because I'm trying to figure this shit out. I told y'all, the song is stuck in my brain. I don't want no more love. This shit is poison. But I'm a lover of love. How can I not want no more love and it be poison? So either somebody feels that way, but it's just been a lot of relationship shit. So whoever it is definitely, you know, a little too close for comfort, because I'm a lover of love. But the shit is fucking poison, because literally the definition, when he wrote that song, the definition says the shit is fucking poison. So, but it becomes a person's idea of love. So conditioning, right? How they were shown love. This is what I'll be wondering, because you know how you said something about being younger. Now, if your parents don't love you right, and the people that show up don't love you right, how are you going to know how love is supposed to work? So again, we could all be jaded or skewed a little bit when it comes to, you know, the way love is really supposed to work. And then it's like, you know how people can fake love, and people can act like love. So you'll see all these glorious relationships, and I ain't judging nobody relationships, right? But we see all these beautiful relationships online. And you know, lights, camera, action. People put on for the cameras, right? And then later on you find out that this nigga was out here doing this with, you know, little Sally Walker down the corner. She was, you know, across the street while he was down there with little Sally Walker. The relationship ain't what they said it was. Everything is different than what they portrayed to the people. Meanwhile, they was in the kitchen cooking together. They was, you know, just doing all the good shit that you want for love. But it was an act. It was all an act. So, have we ever really seen what love looks like? Like the real version of what love is meant to be, or what in love, because it's two different things. I can love everybody here, but I'm not going to be in love with everybody here. And so you don't get to being in love until, you know, maybe it's being a little closer or a little intimate, more or less, like Athena said. So been a heavy topic for a few friends, seasonal or otherwise. I see where I am and where they are all do, but then I gotta be quiet because I ain't trying to wake someone early. Girl, these niggas is awoke. Like the pigeons are circling, or the vultures, or whatever you want to call them, the quails. they circling. They up, Athena, because I can feel that this energy is happening because everybody's watching. All eyes on you, Tupac. Okay. So the vultures are circling. You know, I did some messages on here before. I'm going to show you how to move in a room full of vultures. If not for nothing, we're going to figure out how to move in a room. Somebody is throwing a smell. I smell you. So, hi. Thank you for being here. Because to me, the way it's coming, it seems like it's intentional. I smell you. Okay? I always tell someone I have to apologize to. You can tell me F off. You know what, Athena? I learned to not do that anymore either. Like, stop apologizing to people because we ain't sorry. We said what the fuck we said. And maybe the takeoff, you know, wasn't the ideal version. But bitch, I said what the fuck I said. And so this is another thing where, no, it smells like a scent, Athena. So I don't know if it ain't a sage scent. It's like it's a person that smells good, but you know they are intentionally trying to see if I know. Like, hey, sit your ass down now. because I done smelled them a couple times. Maybe the fact that I didn't acknowledge it is, you know, what the issue was. So they had to make sure they threw a fireball of smell. I smell you. Now sit down. Thank you. Or talk to us and let us know what the fuck this is. Help us, okay? Period. You ain't helping, then you're hindering. What did I tell you what the lady said? She said, if you're going to do nothing, then you might as well die. Because what the fuck is you here for? So do something. Help us. Because regardless of the fact, there's people that is running around here knowing they are connected to this collective, and then they want to, you know, run wild and act like they're not, but meanwhile they want to show up, you know, to get the message, but they not helping. And y'all can do what the fuck y'all want to do, but if you not helping, then what the fuck? Shit. Like the song Time, listen to it, makes sense. What is that? Is that Time After Time? Is that song? Go get the strap with that look on your face. I'm trying to tell you because I was trying to figure out, like, they came and parked by my mailbox and everything. Like, bitch, why are you by my mailbox? Like, don't touch nothing because, bitch, I'm very much watching. And I keep feeling like I told y'all some man got his mail coming here. Mind you, this nigga got caught in Bushnell, Florida. Like, why the fuck is your mail coming to my house? A damn service person to deliver whatever shit he got came here. Like, this nigga don't live here. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Like, no Stewart. Somebody get Stewart and go on and get. So I'm waiting for somebody to act like they want to touch my mailbox because, Mike, you right. That's your choice to shift perspectives or grow. Settle for what's there and no LOL, period. Oh, no by the words. Your Friday reminder. You asked us to remind you to check the surprise. Okay, so y'all, if y'all don't have this app, look, it's an app that is, my son sent it to me too. It is called Too Good to Go, right? And so, let's see. These were popular today. So, Too Good to Go is an app, and they give you stuff at a good price. I think what it is like restaurants and shit, because they want people to try stuff. They will do a package. So, you can get like a bag or something. You'll laugh at the lyrics. Is that the right one? Listen to it. Time. Oh, By the Birds. Okay, so that was the actual name. Okay. And so Too Good to Go is the app. Y'all look at it, see if y'all like it. That just came across here. All right, so where was we at? I don't know why it went all the way back up there, but, you know, we're going to bring it back down here. So, the sacred poison, because remember that man said, I don't want no more love, that shit is poison. But remember, I told you poison also heals, because they use snake venom and things of that nature to help people. So the sacred poison, when the burn, is the blessing. Spiritually, not all poison is meant to be purged. Some is meant to be transmuted. Some poisons enter your life not to destroy you, but to awaken you. Column A, column B. So, love, being in love, the way that it just spoke of was to awaken you, to awaken. What if they want people to think love is poison? But here's a sacred poison. Because again, remember, when one thing exists, so does the other. Instead, knowing how to transmute. That's what it said. It said it needs to be transmuted. So spiritually, not all poison is meant to be purged. Some is meant to be transmuted. Some poisons enter your life not to destroy you, but to awaken you. That's probably like the love-hate relationship that I got with Kevin Gates. Like, this nigga gets on my nerves. Mind you, I said something, and I was saying something the other day, and that's what my brother said. I don't think you love Kevin Gates. Because I was cussing Kevin Gates' ass out. Mind you, I love me some Kevin Gates. Y'all know that's, you know, my favorite rapper, but old version of Kevin Gates. New version of Kevin Gates with the suit and tie on, and, you know, love the suit and tie. Don't like the pants. Don't like the suit and tie being so fucking tight. Like, get it fitted. Because I know that was not custom. That shit was too tight. And I don't understand how the female walks out of the house and don't say, babe, that ain't nice and you're not going to be able to sit. Your nuts is going to be showing. Or you keep adjusting the suit. You're uncomfortable because it's not fitted. But I was wrong because, that's what I was saying. And my brother said, you don't sound like you love Kevin Gates. I love Kevin Gates and I want to see him comfortable. And his suit ain't looking comfortable. It looked like spandex tights that should not be on a suit because that material ain't latex. It's not breathing. It's not moving. And I know your ass was uncomfortable because it looked tight. How do I say that nicely? Anybody got any ideas? Anyway, I said it like that. Then the nigga got online and said something about somebody being nice and something or another, or yada yada, 50 million or $1 million. I don't know. Either way, all I heard was he started commenced after he said something nice, he said something fucked up. And so he ended up saying something about somebody being washed up, this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, I keep saying that when people say certain things, it's kind of like a reflection of something maybe they feel for themselves. And I don't know too many 39-year-old rappers, so I didn't say it on the outside. I said something slick out the mouth because, again, I told y'all I was trolling. But anyway, so I went in his DMs and I said, aren't you a 39-year-old rapper, right? Because maybe it's 39-year-old rappers around. Maybe it's 49-year-old rappers around. I'm not judging. He could be a 110-year-old rapper, honestly, but the fact of the matter is somebody could say something, like you're saying something about somebody. And again, I don't know who the fuck he was talking about, but I felt like at the time, nigga, how you gonna bless the people with something, then you gonna give us some backhanded ass shit after the fact, and now here you didn't put negative and positive all together because you want to argue with somebody, but your all intentions when you came was technically to argue with whoever you was arguing with, but then you try to put, a little positive spin on it. Bitch, fuck you, shut up. And, it wasn't even my business. But it was my business after it got put on social media, right? So anyway, since he was trolling, I started trolling, and I ain't had no business trolling that man. But some days, he be funny because I laughed. I thought it was funny, but in my mind, I was thinking it's fucked up for the person that whoever he's talking about. Mind you, it was fucked up. He keeps doing shit to people. Like, why you gotta keep being the energy that is being not nice to people? Like, you have a very huge platform that you could be using to, do some good shit, but you keep arguing with bitches, and nigga, shut your bitch ass up, because that's bitch behavior. And I ain't calling him a bitch, it's bitch behavior. And so, again, I love me some Kevin Gates. That's what I said. And my brother said, you don't sound like you love Kevin Gates. Well, I feel like I love Kevin Gates more than Kevin Gates love himself, because some of the shit that he do don't seem like, somebody at his age should, making those conscious decisions. But also, I'm not in his arena or anything else. So maybe if I had nothing else better to do but seek attention online, then maybe I would be doing a lot of dumb shit too. But who am I to judge? But I love him, so I would like to see him, do better or be better. Or maybe that's the best he got. So who am I? Either way, ain't nobody asked me nothing, but somebody asked me something, because when you make it open to the public, how people come in here and call me, yada, yada, yada. When you make it to the public, everybody got an opinion. Whether or not anybody wants to listen to or anything else, and I ain't have no business being mean. But for some reason, I was either trolling, being petty, and I felt like being mean. So maybe I picked up some of his energy when I went into the, comments and shit. I told you the energy you give will be the energy you get. And that's also part of one of my problems, because my energy does this thing. And then here I am. Somebody smells good. No, I'd ask if his nuts can breathe, but be thinking I'm funny. They couldn't. And it was funny. And I was laughing. But meanwhile, it's always a thing. I always think that the people around him don't love him. Because if I love you, Athena, and me and you are going somewhere, and I know that you get ready to sit for 32 hours or somewhere, you got to keep sitting, and you have to keep adjusting. Like, babe, don't wear that. So, you know, maybe I might would have said it a lot nicer if I was, you know, somebody that thought that it should be nicer. But they should have said, babe, don't wear that. Babe, let's go get you. Like, who the fuck is dressing this nigga is what I need to know. Because, what the fuck? Like, it's a way, listen, and he has a friend, Mike Rashid is his friend. Mike Rashid had on, he just, you know, celebrated his book, and he had on a shirt. Mind you, I love, because I used to date somebody that would wear, you know, whenever we got dressed up and going somewhere, like a shirt and, you know, a slack. We barely made it to where we was going before we was, you know, fucking in the car and everything else, right? Because shit, nigga, you look good. So those types of, like, I love seeing a man that is dressed and, you know, comfortably dressed. Like, and these niggas be having, you know, shoulders and arms and things of that nature. Because, you know, I dated one of them. Anyway, listen, you can still show arms and everything else. The way he was sitting, Mike Rashid had his shirt on because he was celebrating his book release and everything else. That man looked good. I know he smelled good and everything. Like, I don't know what he smelled like, but every time he show up, a good smell comes, right? But the way his shirt was fitting him, man, y'all look at this shit. Like, I can just show you what it is. Because, yo, whoever, then he probably did it himself because he seemed like he got swag. This man, this is the way you wear a motherfucking, a shirt when you, is celebrating something. Do y'all see this shit? You can see arms and everything in this shit, but it's still very comfortable. He's moving. His sleeves is matching where his watch and shit is. Like, whoever put that shit together, look at this man. And he got to look like, you can tell, you can still see his arms. He still got some room in his shit. Now, whoever the fucking put that suit together on the other side, like, they need to be slapped. Like, y'all know this man gonna be all over the place, and why the fuck do y'all keep letting him dress like that? Or why is he dressing like that? Or maybe, I don't know. Either way, I ain't like it. I didn't have to like it. It wasn't for me to like. He might not, whoever around him might like that. I didn't like it because it looked very uncomfortable. I can't let my people walk around looking funny. Period. Big man in a little jacket. Exactly. You putting in all that work to now come out here looking lame. Because that's what I said. And then the nigga later on came out talking about some, he's unbothered online. Nigga, if you unbothered, then you didn't have to come to the internet to say you was fucking unbothered. If you was unbothered, shut your ass up. Only a lame nigga comes to the internet to say they're unbothered to show off a lollipop that's been put in everybody's yard. Because I was confused as to what we were showing off. Anyway, again, I ain't had no business being in nobody's business, but I was in people's business because once it hits to the internet, it's everybody's business. And since I love me some Kevin Gates, then, you know, nigga, you looking weird. So was I supposed to say that better? Or was I supposed to say it like I said it? I mean, he don't got to listen because he don't know me, and I could be this small to the system. But the funny part about this is I told y'all, even the forklift driver is important to the system. Even the pallet maker is important to the system. So regardless of whether or not nobody wants to listen, if we don't got no pallets to put this shit the fuck on, y'all ain't getting y'all shipment to y'all house, okay? So, you know, I know it's like a lot of people who sit around and kiki and giggle and all these people faces while, you know, you're at the top of your stardom and all this other extra shit. But if a bitch didn't give a fuck about your outfit when you walked out the house and all they cared about was how they looked, and, you know, I got my hijab on correctly and I look like I'm getting ready to be the silent mute ass bitch. Like, I don't want nobody around me that can't tell me that, baby, that shit looks fucked up. You look like a gangster, what you call them? Have y'all ever seen, what is that show? The Fairly Odd Parents. Remember the Fairly Odd Parents with, wasn't it with the fairies that, the one, what's his name? What is their fucking name? Wanda and Cosmo. Wanda and Cosmo on one of the episodes is these things right here. What is Wanda and Cosmo? They little fairies, right? Yeah, exactly. Wanda and Cosmo on one of the episodes, they had like the Secret Service. Let me see. Fairly Odd Parents. Let me see if I can find it. Cause whatever it was they had some little fairies that was dressed up and they had on these suits and these motherfucking suits was tight as a motherfucker. It looked like a fairy gangster. Like, cause that's what it gives. It gives like pixie. Like, nigga, that's not attractive. I don't know who the fuck is dressing this nigga. But anyway, so, you know, my brother said I didn't sound like a person that loved Kevin Gates because, you know, I said what I said. But I thought that was love. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Athena, is that not love if I say your suit don't fit right? Or is it just the way that I said it? So here we go. We got, that's how that started. The sacred poison. When the burn is a blessing. That's how I want to be loved. Truth me, damn it. Me too, period. You know what I'm saying? But let's not be mean, like saying, okay, because it's the difference between the truth and then it's the difference when I'm being mean, right? So let me see. The truth was his suit didn't fit right. It was too damn tight. So me being mean was the fact that I compared him to the fairy Secret Service. That might have been the part that wasn't necessary or needed. But again, he was trolling whoever the fuck he was trolling. So since he said what he said, then I felt like, you know, if we being mean, then fuck it. It's like the time when he was saying something about somebody being fat. And I said, it's funny how niggas will call somebody fat when you built like a popsicle. You know, like when you get a popsicle, not a popsicle, it's a ice cream, what is it? What's the ice cream? You know how they get the ice cream and then it's like this. Because it's always funny to me how people will fucking work out and then all of a sudden they, you know, wants to be talking about people. Ice cream. What is it called? Not the cones, the ones on a stick. What's the ones on a stick? A ice pop. Niggas be built like this. And where they done worked out on a upper part, but then they didn't work on the bottom part, right? So how the fuck is you online getting smart with people? And again, it just keeps being a thing because, you know, sometimes he be being mean and shit like that to people. But I don't understand why people don't realize when you point fingers, there's 26 fingers pointing at you. So you online built like a fucking a ice pop with the bigger upper body and the little legs, but you got time to get online and call somebody fat. Like, let's not do that. But let's do it. So fuck it. If you say something and then somebody else says something back, then bitch, you got what you asked for. So let's not say that one person's trolling when you're talking about certain, you know, Mike Rashid got online and called fucking what's her name? Pissed me the fuck off, but you know, what's her name? What is that lady name? She done lost a lot of weight now. Lizzo. He got online and called Lizzo fat. Made me mad. Because at the end of the day, it's okay to, like, y'all work out and y'all looking all good and whatnot. So I ain't trying to take nothing from nobody. But it's one way to try to motivate somebody, and it's another way to try to like shame, and that other poison, like shame and this and the third. And so maybe it might have been because we don't know if she was fat and healthy or fat and unhealthy. She chose to work out, and maybe there was a way for people to say what they say. But don't be mad when somebody now comes at your neck in a way that is another type of poison. So one thing is one way, but they will think nobody's supposed to say nothing to them. They're just allowed to troll because, ooh, I look good, this and the third. But nigga, it's so many different things that a person can still say. You may look good in one aspect, but if we want to get doing the dozens, it's so many things anybody else could say. So a motherfucker might be happy because, oh, I could put 5 million thousand diamonds in my teeth and I can floss in between them, but do it look clean. You see what I'm saying? So it keeps being a thing where everybody can say whatever they want to say, but don't start none, won't be none. Once it hits the internet, it is what it is. And people can say whatever they say, but you better have your self-esteem on 110 and also know that your shit is really your shit. Like, you really got your shit together. Let's not put half the shit together and then think that, there's nothing nobody can say. Because there's still lots we can all say. Meanwhile, not to mention that we know you get on the internet every day and just lie like a motherfucker. So, I said what I said. But somebody said it don't sound like love. Sound like love to me. Sound like the best love you could fucking get. Because, bitch, shut your ass up. And same. Vice versa. You see what I'm saying? I'm not exempt. Because somebody might be saying the same thing to me. Shut your ass up. Like, why you get on the line looking like a black Amish, this and third. Either way, guess what? I'm going to keep covering the way I want to cover. I don't got to do it the way anybody wants me to do it. I'm going to wear my scarves, this, and the third. But let me tell y'all, when I get offline and I take my hair down and I do this little thing, the hair is hairing. Okay? You just worry about what I'm going to give you. Mind you, I also still know that I'm well proportioned for whatever size I am. See what I'm saying? So take it how it resonates. Them upside down baby toys, the rings, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? But people be saying what they be saying, not realizing, like, just because you sitting in a motherfucking seat of whatever, bitch, you not far from being trolled either, because it's a whole lot a motherfucker can say. Don't start none, won't be none, and period. And I don't give a fuck about your little fucking memes, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. All I see is a whole lot of lie, a cute lie. I still love you. I said what I said. But my brother said that ain't love. I thought it was the best love a nigga can get. It can show up in the form of the soul shattering ending. The forces you meet, hold on. This could be also one of the other things that she don't know how to read. My brother said it 9,000 times. I be fucking up, players fuck up, but guess what? I know how to read. It just don't seem like it sometimes. All right. It can come up in the form like the soul shattering endings that force you to meet your power. So something that just gets taken away from you, but it seems bad, but technically it puts you in a better position. The toxic teacher who showed you what you'll never become. Like, you never going to amount to anything. Meanwhile, it forces you to become more than what you ever thought you was going to be. But because, somebody said, she got pregnant young, because that happened to me. You got pregnant young, and so they're not going to graduate. I graduated a year early because somebody said I wasn't going to graduate because I had a baby. So fuck you mean. Don't try to curse me. The lie you believed until it pushed you to seek the deeper truth. Sometimes things are necessary. The suffocating system that finally made you rebel. We got that going on right now. These niggas keep doing shit, and now everybody's starting to realize, like, it's really us against them. Like, they trying to put us against each other, but technically, they doing it to everybody. The darkness you entered that taught you to generate your own light. They kicked you out. they abandoned you. They said you wasn't never going to amount to nothing. You can't be part of the group because you don't look like the group. You don't want to be out here selling pussy. You don't want to be out here taking your clothes off. You don't want to be out here running women. You don't want to be out here being a multiple baby daddy. You don't want to be out here being, you know, everybody's whatever cum bucket. You can't be a part of the group. So, you know, you're not Hollywood enough because you don't want to strip down to the clothes and everything else. You want to get online with your hair wrapped up and this, that, and the third. That's not, you know, whatever. You got to take some clothes off in order to be, you know, famous. God said, I don't got to do none of that. And at the end of the day, I don't need to sit at your table. I know how to make one. Also, God preparing a table for me, but in case not, God gave me the tools to build one. So even if God said, here, I'm going to give you all the things, I got to go over here, you know, it ain't going to take me long to put this, you know, this is a leg, this a leg, this a leg, this a leg, make it steady, sturdy, set the top on it, bitch, table exists. I can even make some chairs. I'm probably going to do it anyway because I need a table and chairs right here. So I know how to make one. I don't need to sit at nobody else's. So then we go into this kind of poison is initiatory. It shakes you, strips you, stings you, and is doing so. And in doing so, it clears the debris of who you are not. So it's showing who you are. Okay. All right. So okay. It's the venom that reveals your medicine, the shadow that makes your spirit roar. The lesson: not all pain is punishment. Not all toxins are to be feared. So we're alchemists in disguise, inviting you to rise. So turning the poison, transmuting the poison into something that is powerful. All right, so then we had that number. It was 8:58 at the time. Mind you, it's 10:30 at this moment, right? So the number behind 8:58 is one, change, abundance, and power cycles. 8 appears twice, amplifying its energy. It's the number of abundance, karma, personal power, and spiritual authority. It's also tied to the concept of infinite cycles. What you give, you receive. 5, the number of transformation, freedom, life lessons, and change. It indicates shifts, often uncomfortable but necessary, that lead you to spiritual growth. Together, 8:58 is often seen as a karmic turning point. That is so funny because I keep telling y'all how the numbers actually play out into the situation, because the title says, Pisces, let's clear this love thing up right now. So us getting an understanding that, you know, we know that being in love and love is two separate things, but we also know that a poison could be death or life, depending upon, you know, what you speak to or what it is. You can transmute it into something different. So whatever you have gone through, you know, in a relationship, painful or otherwise, you can turn it into something powerful. But it's also now knowing that we are we have been conditioned in ways that maybe it's time for us to rethink even the way we love others or we allow people to love us. Because, you know, sometimes people will say, I love you, meaning that I was just telling my neighbor. He just asked me something and I just told him, know what he says, but I always tell him that I love him after, you know, me and him talk or, you know, we see each other or whatever. Because we have a relationship that is, you know, of a friendship, but also when I need him, he's there. When he needs me, I pray to always be able to be there. But it's not a, you know, he's a man, I'm a woman. Somebody would think that, you know, oh, you can't be friends with somebody that's in the third. Me and that man ain't never went, you know, nowhere other than friendship. But I have experienced something with him where I could tell that, you know, he cares for me in a certain type of way. I care for him in a certain type of way. So 858 is often seen as a karmic turning point. You're entering into a season where you're being rewarded for past spiritual work. What does this say? This shit is crazy. Because it's funny that that number became aware to me, but this says, the love that you send out into the world is being noticed. It will be coming back tenfold soon. This says, you're entering into or are in a season where you're being rewarded for past spiritual work. Old cycles of lack or limitations are ending. You're being asked to embrace a new version of yourself, one that is more empowered, freer, and aligned with your truth. Because now we're starting to see things for what it is and understanding that maybe some of the things that we were taught may not be all the way correct. Even if you're tweaking it just a little bit at a time until you figure out, you know, where we actually belong in this system and what's really right and what's really maybe right for you. You know what I'm saying? Even with that. So old cycles of lack limitations are ending. You're being asked to embrace a new version of yourself, one that is more empowered, freer, and aligned with your truth. So the energetic message here with 858. Collapse the old, step into your divine power. Abundance flows when you are aligned. It's a reminder too. Release old attachments that drain your energy or limit your growth. Trust the transition, even if it feels disruptive. Stand in your worth. You are ready to receive and create a higher frequency. It may also mean that financial or material abundance is coming, but it will be tied to how authentically you show up, being your true self. So it's like what Mike said the other day. He like mean girls, he like mean women, but he said also it's limits to that thing. So it could just be where I told you also, one of my children's fathers, for some reason, this man, he on the list, but for some reason he liked for me to cuss him out. Like I felt like it turned him on. Like if I ask him something, he goes into a whole big spiel of whatever the fuck. Nobody asked him. But the minute I put my foot down and cuss his ass out, guess what? He's doing exactly what I asked him to do. Hey, Miss LLC, love you. Thank you for being here. So certain people, for some reason, it's like somebody that likes somebody that don't like them. But in certain people, it would seem correct because, excuse me, if you got a bunch of yes men around you that's always going to be like, oh, do I look good? Meanwhile, your suit tight as a motherfucker. That's not conducive to somebody's life, because then you're going to get on stream and you're going to be looking like you're uncomfortable. So somebody should have said, that suit is not appropriate. Do not put that on. Can you put on that little tan sweatsuit that you wear, like you know, like with your little, that's tight around the ankles or something, but that's cute with some sneakers on. Because maybe your suit ain't, you know, ready for this moment. That ain't it. Look comfortable. Look relaxed. Yeah. That might have been better. But, you know, oh, we got to be appropriate because we going. I don't know where the fuck you was going after that, but that wasn't it. That suit shouldn't have been worn nowhere. That suit is for when you give it to your son or somebody. Not you. Either way, that's the message. Hopefully it helps. And everybody that, you know, says everything looks right on you ain't your friend. Because a person that love you will tell you the truth. That ain't it. Is my hair looking good? Nope. We need to do something else with it. It's doing something right here that, you know, you don't need done or whatever, as long as it's honest and it's not just you being a hater. Because, you know, my brother said also there's a thin line between love and hate, but hater. You see what I'm saying? And hopefully I pray that, you know, that type of love never ever finds me ever again, because I have been married to a hater. Mind you, you know, everything basically there was a problem because they was mad that, you know, whatever the fuck they was mad for, I don't know, because I don't understand the mind of a hater. I pray to never do that. I don't want to have to hate on my significant other. I want to love on them to the point where it looks like growth, and, you know, or it is growth, not just looks like it. Like, I want to see the abundance and the blessings and it be real, not an act. Because, you know, when people say, oh, baby, don't ask no questions. Ask me no questions. I'll tell you no lies. Okay? So I will work on my delivery. I'll try. I promised y'all that even before, because I be saying stuff even online maybe I shouldn't say. I will work on my delivery. But be mindful that I have been this for a long time. It is no excuse. I get it. I accept my, you know, shortcomings on the, you know, you need to watch your mouth. But I need to watch my mouth in the way I said, not in what I said, because I meant what the fuck I said every time I said it. But I will figure out a way to deliver it. But sometimes it's not a nice way to deliver it. It just is what it is. But I ain't making no excuses. I'm just saying that, is it right that I say what I say sometimes the way I say it? No. I'm 49, so it's been a long time, and I will try to, you know, speed up the process and won't make it 49 years and figure it out. But give me some grace, please, and thank you. I love y'all. Go with God. And I pray that that message did y'all right, okay? Period. If it didn't, we gonna have to try it again later. See y'all around 8, 8:30, somewhere around there.